careful with his mutas now. He actually doesn't want to clump anymore. It's actually quite interesting the way mutas work, is that, you know, before the vessel comes out, you want to clump them as tightly as possible against Marines, but as soon as the vessel comes, you just want to spread them out nicely. And looks like, wait a minute, do those Hydras not have speed yet? Where's the Hydra den? Oh wow, they actually don't have speed. I don't know if ZaRaki just forgot or he delayed that upgrade on purpose. In the meantime, looks like Overlord speed has finished. That's actually going to make it a little bit more difficult to stack the mutas, but as I said, he doesn't actually want them stacked anymore with a couple of vessels on the field. So that's going to be fine. And dredredre is pushing out now. It looks like, oh no, he's actually going to go and push and take this this inside expansion rather than the middle only. I think that's actually a decent choice. It is very close to his natural, so he doesn't have to move out too far. I mean, it is a little bit open, but he has the cliff to fall back to, and more importantly, it has a gas geyser rather than this base, which is just a mineral only. So I think that actually is a much smarter choice now that I think about it. And, oh no, a huge irradiate on the mutas. It looks like ZaRaki's just going to fly the irradiated muta over the SCVs, almost like doing an eraser trick with his irradiated mutalisk right there, but does lose a number of mutas and is going to retreat here. It looks like he's got about 7 left. Meanwhile, just kind of chilling on the map with his Hydras. The mineral only here he took at the top right is finished, but he doesn't have any mining there just yet. And it looks like we do, in fact, have drop being researched for Overlords. We also have +1 flyer attack. And it looks like the Hydras are bugging out a little bit. They actually can't exit the base because of this wall. They have to like run through the mineral line here, run through the drone line, which is a little bit tricky. But it looks like ZaRaki is moving all his units to the base. This is really, really dangerous. Just 2 irradiates on this, and he could lose a lot of stuff. Looks like ZaRaki has made some more drones. And he's going for an attack here. That is not going to work at all. If ZaRaki goes for this, he's going to be in serious trouble. He does not want to attack into that. I mean, this is the Terran's sieged up, nicely defended position, so definitely does not want to go in there. Did you guys see that? I think ZaRaki might have manually moved those Hydras higher so that they wouldn't bug out so much. I don't know if that was on purpose or not. But if it was, then that was quite cool. This little micro trick. And it looks like we do have a drop loading up. It doesn't have a ton of units. Only about 20 Hydras or so. But he's loading up a few more now. And the mech army it's actually not too far away from the main base, but he will at least be able to kill a lot of depots if he drops in the back here. Looks like, oh no, he's actually loading up a lot of Hydras. And more importantly, if he sends in the mutas as well, of course they will add a lot to the DPS. They're actually 1-1 mutas now. I would like a sunken here before he starts mining. Again, when you're playing against a mech player, I think it's crucial to have at least 1 sunken in all your bases, just because it's so easy for the meching player to just like make a round of vultures and then just run in and kill all your drones. But anyway, here we go. Here's a doom drop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Is that 9 Overlords I see moving in here? And look at these nicely placed rows of depots. Those are going to go down pretty quickly. Uh-oh, looks like Andre actually moved out a little bit further with his mech army, so it's going to take a little bit longer to move to come back. Some vultures out on the field laying mines, but he's got Hydras all up in his main base. All up in his ground. It looks like the science vessels are being targeted down. One of them goes down immediately. Very nice target fire from ZaRaki, but that vessel still has 2 irradiates on it, so he's got to be a little bit careful, but it looks like he didn't actually use his mutas to help out with the attack, and the command center is actually going to go down, it seems. Yes, indeed it will, and irradiate on a random Hydralisk, but that's not going to be too big of a deal. Only a couple of depots going down, and oh man, some siege tanks also being focused down right now. So ZaRaki's doing a lot of damage. Meanwhile, moving in the front with all the mutas, it looks like all the Goliaths were pulled back. ZaRaki with a brilliant tactic right there. He knew that when the drop went in, all the Goliaths would pull back because the Goliaths are the more mobile part of the mech force. The siege tanks, obviously, in their siege mode are completely immobile. So ZaRaki went with the Hydras in the back to pull the Goliaths back, and he went with the mutas in the front, and now he's going to take down the base. So Andre has just, in the span of about 2 minutes, maybe a minute and a half, has gone from 3 bases to just 1. And ZaRaki still has a sizable force left, so even if Andre does a push right now, I don't think it would be successful. Andre is now stuck in a pretty terrible position. I'm not even sure what the correct decision. It looks like he's going to decide to push. I think that might be the correct decision right now. He has to make something happen. He has to take advantage of the fact that ZaRaki did lose a lot of forces in that drop, because otherwise, I mean, he's down to 1 base. He's 1 base against 4, almost 5 now of ZaRaki, and it looks like he's going right now, but is it going to be enough? I mean, ZaRaki did also kill a lot of mech units in that attack, and looks like the mech army is not entirely together. The siege tanks are quite a bit farther back from the Goliaths. Looks like ZaRaki's moving in with a lot of mutas, but he's getting irradiated. He needs to split the irradiated muta. Oh my god, the irradiate doing an insane amount of damage on the muta clump. The irradiated muta just will not die. And wow, That Irradiate just did so much damage. Did the Vessel go down? I want to see how many kills it got. Looks like it got 7 kills. Those might all be mutas, and a random Spider might even killing some more Hydras. So ZaRaki could actually be in a little bit of trouble right now if Drake goes for the push. ZaRaki, if he can't hold us off, the drop might be for nothing. But somehow, ZaRaki is actually replenished to the point where he's in a supply lead, 123 against 118. But where are his units? I'm not really sure. One Vandal Vulture going to the top here. It looks like he's going to get cleaned up by some units. But where's the mech force going? Dredredre actually looks like he's a little bit indecisive. He needs to just decisively go for one base or another. Looks like he's going for the 3 o'clock base. I think he might. I don't know if he should have gone for the main. But, I mean, it's too late now to change his mind. He has to just go and kill this and perhaps kill the mineral only up here as well while he's at it. And he's going to start sieging us down. ZaRaki's moving in, though, with mutas and Hydras, but he doesn't have many forces. He's going in from the other side with a lot of mutas, though. If he can kill all the Goliaths, the siege tanks will be easy pickings, but he's got to be careful. This Science Vessel does not have enough energy for an Irradiate. There's no Irradiates, and it looks like all the Goliaths are going to get taken down, and that means the siege tanks are just going to be free units for the Zerg. He's not even going to lose the 3 o'clock. He's going to save the 3 o'clock, and Andre's in a terrible position. He's lost his entire army that was on the field. He's rebuilt the command center here. Looks like he's rebuilt his main almost. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. He's got 2 random Goliaths killing the 12 o'clock, but they're not even going to get that. Are they going to get the 12 o'clock? They are right-clicked onto it. No! The 12 o'clock barely survives with 119 HP. Meanwhile, Andre just reduced to just repairing his wounded mech units. Looks like he's mined out his natural as well. So, I mean, ZaRaki looks to be in a pretty good position right now. And by pretty good, I mean I don't actually see how he's going to lose now. I mean, when you're going for mech, you cannot afford to lose your whole army like that. Mech units are just so expensive and slow to replenish compared to the Zerg's army that you really need at the very least, you need your core of siege tanks to stay alive. You know, replenishing Goliaths is a little bit easier, but if your siege tanks go down like that, that's just bad news. It's bad news bears. And it looks like ZaRaki's mutas are being AFK. They could be killing his command center. No, it looks like they're just going to run away from a command center because, you know, command centers are pretty scary. I'm not gonna lie. They're pretty scary things. But anyway, looks like we have 2-1 upgrades on the Hydras, 2-1 on the mutas as well, although it's 2 carapace and 1 attack, and against just 1-1 mech. Is there any sign of a hive? Nope. ZaRaki just going to be happy on Lair Tech, and that's fine. Against a meching player, Lair Tech is absolutely fine. It looks like he is going for a drop again. Looks like 6-7 Overlords full of Hydralisks. Meanwhile, Andre just trying to be annoying and cost efficient with a few vultures, laying some random SWAT mines, sniping some drones. Just trying to, you know, get small advantages where he can. But ZaRaki is going to force the issue here. He's going for a huge drop. And this could be the end. I don't know what Andre has to defend this. Here goes the drop into the main base. All of his units are at the front. He's not even pulling the back. Now he's pulling the back yet again. But once again, remember the dangers that if he pulls back, all the Goliaths, the mutas, can go in and kill all the siege tanks. Look at this. A control group, maybe 2 control groups of Mutalisks, losing a lot of depots here. Did he lose the command center again? Looks like he did actually. I don't see the command center anymore. 1 siege tank, defense matrix in a nice position, but the Hydras are cleaning up all the depots. Looks like they're being a little bit AFK, unfortunately, for ZaRaki. They might snipe a vessel on accident. No, they won't get lucky this time. But meanwhile, oh, look at this. The Muta's going into the top left mineral only, going to take out that command center. I almost said Nexus. Whoopsie daisies. So the command center is taken out, and ZaRaki will just run away once again. So Andre is reduced to just this inside expansion mining, and he's not even mining the gas there, despite the fact that he's got almost no gas. As far as I can see, he's actually just mining from this 1 refinery as well. So he's got 1 base, 1 mineral base, and then 1 refinery. He's rebuilding a command center here. He's probably going to try and float it out to the mineral only, but I mean, he's kind of dead. He's at 92 of 84 supply. I believe a depot just burned. And another depot is about to burn down as well. So he's going to be stuck in the red supply while ZaRaki is happily maxing out his army. Now, I always love watching Terran buildings burn down. I don't know why. It's like a fetish. It's like not even a big deal to just lose 1 depot to get to burning down. But I want to see it. I'm going to keep this guy highlighted. Like, I could click these units and tell you what upgrades they have, etc. But I just want to watch this depot burn. Watching it burn. Meanwhile, though, we do have a big push here with the Goliaths and siege tanks. A couple of random mutas getting taken down. I don't know where's actually most of ZaRaki's forces. He's got a lot of burning depot. Yay! So back to the action. Looks like a few random hydras are still loaded up. Looks like he didn't quite unload them all properly, but that's not a huge deal. But the thing is, ZaRaki is almost maxed, and I don't really see all his units. Like, I don't understand. Does he just have like 50 Mutalisks, or what's going on here? Like, why? Oh, what's going on here? Oh my, what is going? What? Hold on, wait a minute. What? Okay. I don't know what's going on there, but he does have a lot of mutas though, and it looks like he's fixed this. Whatever that was, it's been fixed. It's fine, guys. It's fixed. He fixed it. Looks like the irradiates are going down, and one irradiate. He's going after the second science vessel. Two irradiates on the mutalisks. He's going after the other science vessel. All the science vessels do go down, and the radiates were not perfect this time. The mutas were not in a clump. And what is this? Looks like we have another drop, but uh-oh, looks like ZaRaki messed up the drop and got them all stacked there rather than split up. But it looks like in this case it will be enough. He's dropping on the natural. It looks like Dre is committed. There's no way he can pull back in time. He's going to go and attack the mineral only, but I mean, this is one of ZaRaki's 1,000 bases. Looks like ZaRaki's actually lost his natural as well. He still has the main. But ZaRaki actually doesn't even care about his bases. He's got plenty of money in the bank. He's just going for a huge counterattack here, going after the last of Dre's mining bases. The Hydra's killing everything in the natural. The Muta's killing everything in the third. And Dre, he's got to win it with this army or not at all. But look at how few Goliaths he has. If all these Mutas just pull back and attack that, I don't see how Dre's gonna deal with it, because he doesn't even have a science vessel. How about, no, he's got one science vessel with one irradiate, but he's got less than a control group of Goliaths to fight against like 3 control groups of Mutas. So I'm not really sure how he's gonna deal with that. Looks like, look at ZaRaki. He's just like migrated into the Terran's base. He doesn't even care anymore. He's just gonna lose his base. He's like, whatever, man, whatever.